Okay, we're doing something pretty interesting today, or tonight, or this morning. It is currently 4:03 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, so I can't sleep. My sleeping schedule is kind of not too great right now. So, the tier list. I saw some people doing tier list videos. I recently saw Super Rad do a tier list video, so I said, well, why don't I try to do that shit? You know? But this time, we're going to grade Monster Hunter games. So, before you ask, Frontier's not in this, right? Yeah. Oh, look, my Twitter is connected as well. Look at that. So, I'm going to link this specific tier list in the description if you want to use it, and if you want to meme it up, or if you just want your opinion to be known, use this tier list and do it. But yeah, it's pretty fun. So I'm gonna say right off the bat that this is just my opinion, but at the same time I might meme just a little bit. So yeah. Let's fucking get started. So shit. Oh, also this is like live recording, like all live. So I don't even think I'm gonna do any cuts. All right, I'm gonna shut up now. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start like in order. So Monster Hunter 1, the original Monster Hunter. Where should this go? Where should it go? That's a good question. You asked a really good question. So what we're gonna do, is kindly put Monster Hunter 1. We're gonna put it in C. Now, I want to put it in D, but just because I'm gonna give Capcom a C for effort. Wait, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, the C is there because it's not like, for its time, it wasn't like shockingly bad. It was pretty okay for its time, right? So, what time was that? Like 2006 or 2005? It was around that time, right? So yeah, I would give Monster Hunter 1 a C. So, was it? No, Monster Hunter G, did it come out right after Monster Hunter 1? Or what? Okay, so so you're gonna take Monster Hunter DOS, right? Monster Hunter 2. I'm also gonna put this in C. These games are very similar. There were like some improvements, but not that great of an improvement. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it there. You know what? Alright. You know what makes the most sense though? Like, we're just gonna put this down here, okay? So we're gonna really do that. So Monster Hunter 1's gonna be D, because look, it just makes the most sense when you compare it to 2. So Monster Hunter 1 is in D, Monster Hunter DOS is in C. Mind you, I didn't play both games, but I've seen enough, and I mean enough, to know that these belong here. So, what else? Let's go with Monster Hunter G, right? So G, what I would definitely put G up here with C. I would put this with DOS. I feel like that makes the most sense to me. So, cause yeah, G was, it was all right, and I know it was a Switch version too, but yeah, I think it deserves to be in C tier. So, let's go with Monster Hunter Freedom. Where the hell is it? Okay, so Monster Hunter Freedom, much better controls, by the way, and it was on portable, and I'm pretty sure it sold pretty well for its time, especially. So we're gonna put Monster Hunter Freedom. We're gonna put Monster Hunter Freedom. This is hard, actually, because I don't want to put everything in C tier, because because then that defeats the purpose of this, right? Monster Hunter Freedom, we're gonna put it in D, because it's technically Monster Hunter 1, you know, and I think Monster Hunter Freedom came out before G, because doesn't G use the Tri engine, or, you know, does it? Confusion. Look, fuck it. I'm just gonna do that, right? We're gonna do that. So don't question this, okay? Because this is just entertainment, right? So next game is Monster Hunter Freedom 2. Yeah. So we're gonna go with Freedom 2. Let's see. Freedom 2 obviously is gonna be B. I'm gonna say B tier, because Freedom 2 was pretty good. Like, Freedom 2 was like good, but it's like not enough content, but it was really, really good. And Freedom 2 introduced Tigrex, right? I mean Tigrex. I mean whatever you want to call it. Introduced Tigrex. So yeah, we're gonna put Freedom 2 in B. That's like a solid B. I'm not changing my mind on that one. So, all right, we're still in second gen here. So Freedom Unite, right? Now, do you you guys know where I'm gonna put Freedom Unite, right? So Freedom Unite. Some of you may be upset, but I'm gonna put it at A. I'm not even gonna put it at S tier. It's gonna be A tier, right? Freedom Unite is so good, so much content. It was like the most played Monster Hunter game for a long time. But it's gonna be A, because compared to newer games, or at least some newer games, I say it deserves a spot in A tier. Okay? Some of you may be mad that this shit is not an S tier, but look, I'm gonna give it an A, because it was like super fucking solid, right? Alright, so we're moving to third gen now. This is it, third generation. Play the trumpets. Oh wait, that's the wrong game, right? Yeah, that's the wrong game. But hey, look. Alright, so Monster Hunter Tri, right? Where should I put? You know where I'm gonna put Monster Hunter Tri? Huh? You know where I'm gonna put this shit? I'm gonna put it D. I'm sorry, but Monster Hunter Tri, they tried it. That's why it's called Monster Hunter Tri, because they tried real hard, and that's really all they did. They tried. Monster Hunter tried. More like Monster Hunter Dry, because Monster Hunter Tri was dry as shit. So it's gonna be in D tier. I'm sorry. Like, I know a lot of people started with Tri first. It was their first like foray into Monster Hunter, but goddamn, it was pretty dry, man. Like, I can't say no more than that. It was dry. All right, so Portable Third. Yeah, you guys knew this shit was coming. Portable Third is going in A tier. Portable Third's in A tier. You can't argue with me otherwise. It was close to an S tier, but it needed more content. It was only stuck in high rank, so, you know, it got the short end of the stick. More like the shitty end of the stick. But, yeah. We're gonna go with A tier for Portable Third. By the way, it introduced Zinogre, my favorite monster ever. So yeah. So, we're still in third gen here, right? So, yeah. Yeah, 3 Ultimate, yeah boy. Where we gonna put this one? Alright, okay, if we're just if we're counting the game as a whole, but including the Wii U release and the 3DS release, maybe it'll get a point higher than I would originally give it. So, just on the 3DS, I would honestly put it in B tier, because the shit didn't even have online multiplayer. And for us Americans, that was terrible. Like, the game was great, but, you know, mind you, having to solo mostly everything was good for me in the long run, but still, you know, it was kind of lonely. But accounting both versions, 3U is definitely an A tier. It was one of the really, really good Monster Hunter games. Definitely. Now, we're still not out of the water yet. We're still... oh, you get it? We're still not out of the water yet because 3rd gen, because it had a lot of water. At least like with... Alright. So, generations. Now, some people are split. Some people think that... You know what? No, fuck that. I don't even think... Generations is definitely B tier. Now I know. No, okay, no, you know what? No, fuck it. Generations is A tier. Generations was super fucking solid. Like, so good. And 3rd gen went out with a bang. With a bang. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, no. This is 4th gen. What the fuck? You wait. Okay, no, wait. No, we're out of the water. Okay, 3rd gen's over. What the fuck? I'm not even gonna edit that out. Alright. I know some of you were like, what the fuck is he talking about? I messed up, okay? Alright, it's 4 a.m. in the morning. Shit. So, 4th gen, we're gonna start Monster Hunter 4. So, where does Monster Hunter 4 go? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Look, 4th gen started off really well, right? So I'm gonna put it at B tier. Because Monster Hunter 4 was like... It was kind of like Freedom 2, in a sense. It's like... This is like really, really good, but... We want more. I want more of this. Give me more. You know? So... B tier. So... For Ultimate... I hope Cons is watching this, by the way, because, yeah, we're gonna put 4U in fucking S tier, because that's like, it deserves the S tier crown. 4U is S tier. Like, you can't even argue with me about that, okay? Alright, so, we're still in 4th gen now. I'm not messing up this time. Generations. So we're gonna still put Generations in B tier. Super solid game, but you know, when you compare it to the game that came after it, yeah. So yeah, Generations was great. It was kind of like the it was kind of like the Street Fighter Alpha of the Monster Hunter franchise. Like, everything just got super arcadey and, you know, really flashy and kind of borderline anime-ish. So it was good. I liked it. Then Generations Ultimate came and just blew that shit out of the water. Generations Ultimate is in S tier. Like, S tier. S tier. So, here we are in 5th gen, the current generation of Monster Hunter. Yeah, this is gonna be the wire here. These 2 games alone will probably determine whether you leave a like or a dislike on the video, right? So yeah, let's just get on with this shit. So World was a very special game for me, because it helped me get more into content creation more for Monster Hunter. Now, I had my blog and stuff up when I first played 3U, you know, but when World came out, I can record videos so much easier, and I didn't have to use a stupid 3DS. I didn't have to mod the goddamn 3DS, so it was like, it was great. And World was so fluid, the graphics. Okay, we're gonna put World in A tier. Definitely A tier. Like, and don't mind that this is kind of cut off. It can't be helped. But yeah, A tier for sure. Now, Iceborne. Oh god. Yeah, this is tough, right? Now, Iceborne is so divisive that I could put Iceborne here. People won't care. Or I could put it here, and some people won't care, right? Alright, so I guess the question we'd have to ask is, okay, what the fuck? Oh, I can't put it back down? What the? Huh? I can't? Alright, we're gonna hold it. So, we're gonna hold Iceborne, right? So, where do you think this should go? You know? Where do you think Iceborne should go? Do you think the Clutch Claw just, like, holds this game back so much that it's, like, C tier? You know? Do you think Iceborne sucks that bad? Or do you think it's on par with World? Is that what you think? Is that what you're thinking? Huh? Or do you think it's up here in the major leagues with 4U and GU? You think it's up here? Huh? Well, let me tell you what I think, okay? I'm gonna tell you that I think Iceborne is a solid A. Don't give Iceborne an A because it's definitely a huge it's a step forward for World in a sense. They may have taken a step back with the Clutch Claw. So, yeah. And then on top of that, the game could have used a bit more content just to, you know, like these two games here have some of the most content in Monster Hunter, including this game. But I just put it in A. I think it belongs in A. So yeah, I think Iceborne is A tier, honestly. And I think these two games are S tier. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens with Rise. We're gonna follow up this video in like a year, right? And then we're gonna place Rise somewhere on this fucking list. Okay? So yeah, that's the end of the list. Some of you may agree, some of you may not agree. But the only thing we can agree on is the fact that Monster Hunter is a good game. I love Monster Hunter, you know? So, yeah. Please don't hate me for my opinions. They are just opinions. And it's just a tier list. It's not that serious. But hey, look. So, I'm going to leave this tier list at the bottom of the thing. The thing on YouTube, the description. So if you guys want to make a tier list, you can. Also, follow me on Twitter. You know, you see that? Follow me. That should be there when you click that link. So if you're not following me, follow me on Twitter. Okay? And also follow Tier Maker. Follow them on Twitter too. Give them more follows. Okay? Alright? Okay. Goodbye now.